Here we go.
You're tuning in to Will Love Listen. Now listen.
Well, first off, happy Pride and congratulations on season 3 of Love, Victor, which kicks off June 15th on Hulu. It's great to speak with you, Anthony, Isabella, Mateo. I've been a fan of the show since it came out a few years ago. So I relate to the message on a personal level, and professionally, I'm like fanboying over here because it's like I feel like I'm
thank you.
Like characters, but I'm not.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much. We appreciate it.
Oh, of course, and you all look great, by the way.
Thanks.
I love the looks. I love the looks to it. But first off, because I know you've been in interviews all day, so I'm going to try to speed through this as quick as I can. First off, I want to know from each of you how your characters evolved this season and what you would consider like your character's biggest learning lesson or biggest development in the show.
Yeah, I mean, with Felix, it was, he evolved, especially in like season 2, was a huge turning point for him. And I think the biggest lesson he probably learned was communication and like talking about his problems instead of being the support system for everyone else. And so I would say that was his biggest learning curve that he had to get over. He's evolved throughout all of it, but I think season 2 and a big portion of season 3 is where we really get to see him grow up in a way.
Nice.
Pilar, she's grown in so many ways, honestly, but maybe just like stepping out of the box a little bit. In the first season, she was very to herself. She was kind of hating life at that moment, but it leaves off with her having new friends, a new relationship, and it's good. It's a really good way to end off. So
nice. I like how everyone's sort of developing.
Yeah.
I feel like the characters really evolve. And Mateo, how does Adrian sort of change this season?
I guess season 2, he really dealt with his parents separating, and I think that changed him a lot in a bad way, and I guess a positive way too. I think he definitely got closer with the siblings because of that experience, and he kind of figured out how to get help from other people, and I guess he loved his brother and his sister more because of what happened to his parents.
Of course. This is going to be an interesting season. I feel like, would you all say like it's a bit more, because it is the 3rd season, it is like the final season, like the characters have gotten a little bit older over time. Would you say that this is a bit more like intense or serious this year? Or maybe more drama filled? How would you describe it?
Drama filled's a good way to put it for sure. I would say drama filled. I would say there's a lot of like trying to understand one another with the relationships that have kind of sprung up and became new, and how to deal with old relationships. And so it definitely leaves a lot of tension in the air, to say the least.
Oh, this should be good.
Yeah. I think all of the storylines kind of grown like maturely, and we've all just evolved and kind of got comfortable with the characters. And through season 3, I mean, you can kind of see that, especially with all of the drama that goes on and how everyone handles it. So
I like seeing how each of your characters like have changed, like even from season 1 to season 2, they changed considerably. So I'm looking forward to season 3. Now, outside of the show, who are each of you closest with from your cast?
Oh, I don't think I could pick one. I mean, we all hang out, so it's like, yeah, I would say all of you are. I
agree. I mean, I think now everyone's like filming and they're out of the vicinity.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Basically, I'm closest to Anthony Kavon, who plays my best friend Raheem, because we're roommates in real life. So I have to probably say him. But Anthony comes over like every single day because we help each other out with like self-tapes, and we hang out all the time. So
It's good that you guys are actually all close friends in real life, because it probably makes working together easier.
Yeah.
1,000%. Yeah, for sure. for sure.
Now, do you think that, given that Love Victor is a spinoff, a TV spinoff of a movie, do you think there will now be a spinoff of Love Victor?
That's not in my power. I don't know. I would love to see it. I would love to just see the universe continue, and we tell more stories with Creekwood. I mean, I would of course would want that. Whether it is a spinoff of the universe or the TV show or anything like that, I have no idea. But whatever it is, I can't wait to watch it for sure.
Now, in closing, I really hope there's a spinoff, FYI. I know your hands are probably tied, but, push that to the powers that be.
Sure.
But in closing, Love Victor is great at, tackling a lot of LGBT themes and, subject matter that, LGBT youth and young adults could relate to. This season, what do you feel is the most important theme or lesson that is discussed?
I mean, I think the entire story of Love Victor is honestly about finding your voice and your confidence no matter what. So I think viewers watching that, I would hope that they would get that. So
yeah, I think like the with all the seasons, we really wanted to make the viewer feel seen, and so I think that as a whole, as like an overall arc of what we're doing to the spectator, is kind of what I think we're aiming for sure.
Thank you for that. And I think this is going to be a great season. Congratulations, everyone. I know I went over. I'm being told, but it's been a pleasure speaking with you. I could speak with you all day long, and I'll make sure to tag you in everything when it's released.
Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Well, hi, Bebe and Rachel. Happy Pride.
Happy Pride.
And congratulations on season 3 of Love Victor, which kicks off June 15th on Hulu. It's slated to be the final season. Everyone is stoked. Over the past few years, I've been like everyone else, I've become an avid fan. So obviously I relate to the show on a personal level, but professionally, it's great to speak with you both. I feel like I'm sort of like fanboying over here. So you both look great, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, appreciate it. You too.
Thank you. So I'm like all colorful, trying to, go all out since it is June Pride.
Yes. All year.
So your characters have evolved considerably from season 1 to season 2, and now we're into season 3, which I heard from some of your co-stars is going to be a lot more drama filled. So I want to know from you both, what changes do your characters go through this season? What's your character's biggest challenge?
Okay, I'll start. I think my character's biggest challenge this year is deciding where to go, which sort of family unit she wants to be a part of. Since she has, a couple great choices. She has her friend family in Creekwood, and then she has her family in Palo Alto. And I think she's trying to decide what will make her happiest. But at least she has these two options. So I think she's in a really good place.
Yeah.
Much better place than she was last season.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
I think when it comes to Lake, I said this earlier, I think like her first 2 seasons of Love Victor are sort of centered around like self-acceptance, and season 3 is centered around self-expression and exploration. And I think her biggest challenge is maybe figuring out how to express herself, or when is the right time to express certain things to her family, her mom.
Now, was it more difficult to film this season, given the fact that it was like the final season and the fact that your characters were going through more of a development, or not so much at all?
I don't know if it was harder necessarily, but it was certainly something that we were aware of. At least I was like hyper aware of the fact that this was our last season whilst we were filming. And a part of that is kind of nice because we're able to really enjoy it. Like oftentimes you're not like given the opportunity to know that the final season you're filming is actually the final season. So it was nice to kind of be able to live and revel in the fact that it was going to be our last, and enjoy the time together just that little, bit more.
Now, in what ways do you both relate to and differentiate from your character?
Hmm.
Um, well, I guess we're different in the sense that I'm a bit older than Mia, almost 10 years. But we share a lot of similarities in that I think we both care about people a lot. And I think we possess a lot of empathy. I think we're also a bit stubborn, both of us. Yeah, those are the ways I think.
I think Lake has a love and admiration for like certain pop culture things that I really enjoy. I think yeah, she's very much about I don't know, things that are within the I don't know what I'm trying to say, but yeah, I think she understands like the importance of like pop culture and influencing or adding that and taking that as like something that influences her in terms of just like her style and her, her some of her interests, I think, and her humor as well.
I like that. I always like to learn how actors relate to the character they're playing, whether they relate to it or don't relate to it at all. So thank you for answering that. Now, on a little bit more serious note, Love Victor deals with a plethora of themes that LGBT youth and young adults could relate to. So I just want to know this season, what do you feel is the most important theme or topic that's addressed on the show?
Most important.
Maybe
I mean, I think that I don't know if importance is necessarily um
The best word.
I don't know. I don't know if I could choose a most important topic, but I mean, there's so many topics that I find important and resonate with, but I do like that there are so many different um versions or each character has a very different relationship with their family and what family means to them. And I think something that is very much talked about or at least shown in season 3 is that like friends are the family you choose. And everyone kind of, I think every character kind of goes through a version of that. And yeah, I don't know, that's something.
I like it. Thank you for that.
yeah, and just that there's I mean change is constant, and I think the way that we can just kind of we are going to always keep evolving. Even now that you say that, Bebe, I was thinking about the relationship between Victor's parents and how that's
Right.
I feel like
Yeah.
there's a lot of room for just evolution and ebbs and flows and just rolling with it, I think.
I like that. Thank you.
Yeah.
It's like the themes are like relationships do evolve, so have faith, and you can't choose your family, but you can choose your friends that you make your family.
Right.
All right, I know you guys have a busy day, so I got to let you go, but thank you so much for speaking with me. It's been a pleasure. I could chat with you all day long. And I'll probably be bothering you in the DMs, and I'll tag you on everything when it comes out.
Absolutely.
Well, appreciate it.
Thank you both, and have a great weekend.
Thank you. You too.
Yeah.
Thank you, Will.
Thank you. All right, let's do this.
Yay.
All right, so first off, happy Pride and congratulations, Ava, on season 3 of Love Victor.
Thank you. Happy Pride to you as well.
Thank you. I know you've been a busy bee with all these interviews you've been doing. And I've been looking forward to season 3 of Love Victor. I, like everyone else, got hooked on the show a few years back. Of course, I resonated with the characters and the storylines and things of that nature. And I know this is season 3, kicking off June 15th on Hulu, also slated to sadly be the final season, but that's why everyone's so looking forward to this season specifically. So let me start off by asking you, what could we expect Lucy to go through this season?
Ooh. Well, I think Lucy's journey is hinted a bit at the end of season 2, at the end of Mia's dad's wedding. I think there's this like really unexpected moment of connection between Lake and Lucy that it feels really organic, and it leaves us in this place of like, what is that gonna turn into? That's interesting. And then we get to explore that in season 3, and I think it's so fun, and I'm so honored and grateful to get to be part of telling that story particularly.
Nice. Now, was this a more intense season for you, given what your character was going through?
Yeah, I feel like sorry, did I cut you off? Sorry.
No, it's okay.
I think in season 2, Lucy, she was introduced dating Andrew and stuff, and she goes through this kind of like discovery of being like, is that really what I'm interested in? But we don't really get to see too much of Lucy, and I feel like season 3 you get to see a lot more of her, and specifically her self-discovery journey as it coincides with Lake's, and they get to have a really fun time together.
Well, definitely looking forward to seeing that.
Yeah.
Now, off camera, who are you closest to from the cast?
Truthfully, I know everyone's been saying this, but we're all so close. Rachel and I are like, we live really close to each other, and she's my really good friend. But everyone, like, I love seeing everyone. I love Bebe so much. She like moved out of LA, so I don't get to see her as much. But I love Bella. And I love the boys, and yeah, we're honestly a really happy cast, and I genuinely think everyone is really fantastic.
Now, going into this season, what were some things that you were looking forward to, and what were some things that you potentially might not have been, if there were any?
So I don't know about so looking forward to, I was so excited to get to see what the writers were going to kind of do with Lacey, with Lucy and Lake. And yeah, I'm really happy with what they did and what they wrote. And I think it's a really important, beautiful story. And as far as not excited about, I feel like, I don't know. I enjoyed all of it, so that's my opinion.
Now, Love Victor deals with a plethora of LGBT themes, which are important, especially today for today's youth and young adults. And each season sort of, addresses, they address some of the same topics, but they focus on other topics more. Now, this season, in particular, third and final season, what subject matter could you tell us, as much detail as possible, comes up that you feel is important?
Amazing stuff. I mean, I love what they did with Felix's mom's storyline, and that's continued a little bit.
Okay.
Of the religious aspect that, I mean, it's always been a part of the show with the Salazars, but Raheem's religious background is, I think, really touched on beautifully in the show. And yeah, I mean, I think it touches on a lot of like things with family, and with Mia, and identity with Lake. And yeah, I think it does so much, it covers so much material. I like read the episode and I'm like, wow, like I think they do it with a lot of thought and care. So yeah, I think I'm excited to see it all.
Now, I enjoy your character. And I'm a fan. I follow all of you on social media, and I posted social media that who I was going to be interviewing today, to get some feedback, etc. Now, I want to know, do you think this is really going to be the third season? Do you think there'll be a spinoff? What are your predictions, even though I know your hands are probably tied?
I mean, everyone's like, is there going to be a spinoff? Because it's a spinoff of something else.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
No, of nothing. Would I do something again? Would I reprise Lucy or be in the Creekwood universe again? Like, hands down, without a question. It is such a like happy, joyful, like, and also get to tell queer stories, but through this like hopeful lens. I mean, I feel like we're all like, when are we gonna find this again? Like, this is such a special show. But yeah, I don't know, I think that they could totally do so many spinoffs. That's the thing. I think they could spin off like every character because of the nature of the show. Any queer character of like, but like from Raheem to Lake to Lucy, like I think there are so many stories to be told, and that's the point of Love, Victor, is that every story is different. And like every queer journey is unique, and I think that people would love to see more stories from this, from this world.
I agree completely. And the show's really touched me on a personal level, and professionally, it's nice to speak with you and, to get, to see like one of the actors from one of my favorite shows face to face. I feel like I'm fanboying right now. But like in all seriousness, props and kudos to, everything you do. And I love the show. I love you and your character. And, I wish I could talk more, but I know I'm being away.
Too short, but thank you so much. I appreciate that. And like the fans make the show everything. And so it's been so lovely to talk to you.
Thank you so much. And good luck with everything. And I'll be tagging you when everything comes out.